Roblox has some major issues right now that they really need to fix. Roblox just deleted a popular hat. Roblox keeps doing something really annoying, and more wild news today. So if you're new here, please subscribe. Most of you aren't, and it'll help a lot. Thank you, and let's get into it. Alright, first let's start with Roblox having a major issue right now. And there's actually two different things going on right now that I'm going to break down all in this one section, so stay tuned. And firstly, for some reason over these past few days or so, Roblox private servers have been completely broken. And it seems like the majority of people have been on mobile, but from what I've seen, it's also just in general private servers have been really broken. And there's also a bunch of weird stuff going on. So firstly, one of the biggest things I've seen is like this one where a lot of people just can't buy private servers in the first place. And it isn't just because like their private server list is full or anything like that. It straight up just tells them transaction failed, something went wrong, and they can't buy the private server. And no matter if they keep doing it over and over again, the private server keeps breaking. And as we can see, this person's on mobile as well. And if you go on Twitter right now and search up Roblox private server or Roblox mobile, a lot of people are saying fix private servers for mobile, and it's being really glitchy and really broken right now. And for some reason, a lot of people can't, number one, buy private servers or even use them or play in them. It's being really weird. I've also seen some people saying that they're really glitchy, however that might just be the game. And in general right now, it seems like for mobile, and I think just private servers in general, is very broken. And the reason I say private servers in general is just because yesterday I was playing on PC and I actually had a problem with private servers. I was getting a bad request every time, even though the link wasn't like refreshed. It was the same link I was using as before, which was very weird. And then when I went to try to reset the link, I kept getting the error telling me to wait a few minutes, even though I literally didn't do anything, you know? So I was also having issues with private servers recently where I couldn't join them, even though the link wasn't reset and it was my own private server. It was really weird. So in general right now, it's already a pretty big issue in Roblox right now. People can't buy or play in private servers. Mobile especially, the private servers are fully broken. It's a major problem going on Roblox right now that a lot of people are hoping Roblox fixes because it's obviously very annoying. But also with that being said, there's also another pretty big issue going on in Roblox right now that has been going on for the past few weeks. So firstly, as I'm sure you guys are all aware, Roblox removed user ads from the platform a little bit ago, and they're now all gone from the platform. And because of this, one of the main ways to advertise your games now as a small developer, or just a developer in general, is through the sponsored games tab that you see on your homepage, and I think on the games tab as well. It's one of the best spots to advertise your games since there's no more ads on the platform. However, this sponsored tab on Roblox has been getting abused for so long now, and there's a bunch of major scams going on right now. So firstly, one of the first scams that we saw was just people advertising straight up scam games. They weren't even trying to hide it. They weren't putting them in disguise or anything like that. They're just sponsoring a bunch of scams, and they're doing it over and over again. I think sometimes even doing it under different accounts, so that the entire sponsor tab, as you can see here, is just filled with scam games. And obviously this is really bad just because a lot of times the sponsor thing is the first thing people see when they open the platform, and especially for a lot of younger kids, even though it seems like a pretty obvious scam, a lot of people will definitely fall for this. But with that being said, a lot of people moved on to a new scam, where as you can see here, this person tweeted out saying, "What is this Roblox? You really need to monitor the sponsor section. There's now bots pretending to be other games." So yeah, as we can see here, right now there's bots popping up on Roblox right now that someone like automatically upload a game or upload like a game that is pretending to be another game. And the games they're imitating are just regular popular games, you know, All About You on a Bike, Brookhaven and stuff like that, and they advertise it to the sponsor tab in hopes of tricking players, and the game ends up being a giant scam game. Like this person followed up saying that the game isn't really anything, it actually teleports you to the first scam game I mentioned. So right now there's a bunch of bots right now taking over the sponsor section, all making fake replica games that all teleport you to a giant scam. And over these past few weeks, Roblox moderation hasn't caught on somehow to all these scams going on, and they let them all advertise on the sponsor tab. And because of that, the sponsor tab is getting ruined because it's full of scams. So that's another pretty big issue. Right now, Roblox has two major issues where number one, the private servers don't work for a lot of people and they're being fully glitched. And then number two, a lot of people are getting scammed and so much scams are being advertised because of their poor moderation in the sponsored games tab. And these are two pretty big problems that Roblox should hopefully fix soon. But anyways, with that being said, speaking of problems, next we got some more drama in Roblox and something people have been hating on for so long. Yet again, the Roblox prices have changed a pretty substantial amount. There is some good news in this, but most of it's pretty bad. Builder Noob here to us saying, price for changes. Hat decreased by 20 Robux, skirts decreased by 10 Robux, t-shirts decreased by 5 Robux. So yeah, there is some good news. There's been a big debate recently because the hats went up to 105 Robux, but now they went down from 105 to 85. Still pretty high, but at least they got a little bit cheaper. But with it being Roblox, there's a bunch of bad news. So as we can see here, shoulders increased by 20, fronts increased by 20, hairs by 10, face by 10, back by 10, and waist by 5, and also sweater by 5. So yeah, some minor changes, but you know, front and shoulder being like two pretty big things, getting raised by 20 is pretty insane. And once again on Roblox, they increased their prices yet again, and they keep fluctuating to go super high, sometimes super low, but right now they're all in a realm where they're all pretty high, and everyone's kind of just mad at Roblox because of this. And crazy enough, if you actually go to Roblox TikTok and go to like the recent comments, literally every comment is protesting against Roblox to lower the prices. prices. As we can see here, all top comments are lower the prices, Roblox lower the prices, make the prices lower again, and everyone's angry at Roblox right now, protesting against them because everything's too expensive now, which is fair. Like before, you could probably buy like 100 Robux and you could get like a pretty decent avatar, but now you're gonna end up spending like 100 Robux on like one accessory, you know? It's pretty absurd. But unfortunately, it's gonna continue like this forever because Roblox's prices are dynamic. They change up and down constantly based on demand. So stuff is constantly gonna get more expensive and sometimes cheaper, but from what we've seen, they always just get more expensive. It's pretty unfortunate and it does suck because it's been pretty horrible over these past few weeks especially. And anyways, with that being said, our next story, Roblox deleted a popular accessory, and once again people were angry at Roblox for this, but there is a good ending to all this. So today, out of nowhere, Roblox deleted like a very popular free hat, where as you can see here, Rawmonster tweeted out saying that for some reason this item has been deleted. It is unknown why. And if you're wondering what the item is, it's a spring flower crown, which was a free item released like a few months ago that had particle effects. And this was one of the most like loved free items released recently because I mean it was free obviously, but it also looked decent and it had particle effects. So it was a very good free item and a lot of people love this item so much. However, out of nowhere it got deleted. And a lot of people were freaking out because they were saying like, oh, I have no Robux and this is the only good item I have. This is the only good item I ever got with particle effects. And a lot of people were very upset and angry at Roblox for deleting it. And it's on for a while, like a majority of the day. And a lot of people thought it was over. You know, the hat is gone and Roblox deleted it for some reason. However, out of nowhere, Roblox followed up a couple hours later saying, the spring flower crown is back. So yeah, I don't know what happened with Roblox or like if an employee messed up, but the entire item got fully deleted for like a couple of hours, causing a big panic in the community and a lot of people getting angry at Roblox, and then it just randomly came back. We have no idea what truly happened, but it is good that it came back because it's one of the most loved free items in the community. And anyways, with that being said, our next story of a Roblox game finally coming back. So a super classic and OG Roblox game is Roblox High School. It was made a while ago and it's like a very classic Roblox game and a lot of people have like good memories with it. However, over time, they moved into another game called Roblox High School 2, and you know, all their attention was on the new game, not the old game. And also, just on top of that, the old game was super buggy, it didn't work properly, and people couldn't even play it. I think you have to be like a super OG player just to play it. So the game averaged like one person playing it because no one could play it anymore, which made a lot of people sad. You know, their favorite OG game from when they were younger and OG Roblox shut down, and a lot of people were upset that Roblox High School, you know, was down. However, out of nowhere, Cindering, the person behind, you know, the original high school, tweeted out saying, the original Roblox High School is officially reopening today. See you all in an hour. And then an hour later, obviously, RBS News followed up saying, Roblox High School has reopened. So yeah, it's just pretty crazy. A lot of people are very excited for this just because, you know, it's like a big nostalgia thing for a lot of people. And after all these years of it being broken and not working properly, everyone can now play the original Roblox High School, which is very cool. And I think the game was doing pretty good, a couple hundred players, and a lot of people are replaying it for nostalgia reasons because it's one of their first games or one of their most OG games that they played. Like I remember playing this back in the day. I joined Roblox back in 2012, so I remember a lot of these OG games. And Roblox High School was definitely up there, you know, during that time. So it's crazy to see it finally coming back. And anyways, with that being said, our last story of some more drama on Roblox, and has to do with the Bloxy Awards. So yesterday, the daily voting was this, where Bloxy stood out saying, today's quickfire voting round is now live. Join 2024 Roblox Innovation Awards Hub to vote on the best strategy experience and earn points to go towards redeeming avatar items. So yeah, for best strategy, the 4 games were Dusty Trip, Anime Defenders, Tower Defense Simulator, and The Strongest Battlegrounds. And this caused a lot of drama in the community, because immediately everyone was freaking out saying The Strongest Battleground doesn't deserve the spot because it isn't really a strategy game. It's a fighting game, yes, but a lot of people are saying that it doesn't deserve to be in the category because it's not a strategy game. And a lot of people are freaking out, getting angry, saying that it isn't fair, because also with that being said, The Strongest Battlegrounds absolutely destroyed the competition. It wasn't even close. They got 1.6, almost 1.7 million votes, and every other game had like 200,000, 150,000, you know? So the voting wasn't even close. Like no other game even had a chance. So a lot of people were getting angry saying, like, this game got all these votes, had all these people, you know, supporting them, and it doesn't even, it's not even fair because it's not even a technical strategy game. And a lot of people were angry because the other games people thought deserved to actually win in like a fair category. So a lot of people were angry because they thought the other games kind of got screwed over. And anyways, with that being said, if you enjoyed, check the video to find out why Roblox made one of the worst responses ever, and I'll see you in the next one.